I'm not lying with the title of this video. This list and this one is gonna get demolished in this haul. Hello brothers, my name is Daidarius and welcome to my manga haul of November 2023. Holy shit, the year is almost over. It's just been going so fast. I mean, I can't believe it. I thought we just started the year with my wish list and now we're at the end of the year. And when you saw my wish list, it's not looking good, but after this video, that's gonna change. Okay, I have a shit ton of manga in this haul because I went overboard considering last month I was missing something, and you can go watch this video if you want to know what I'm talking about. But nevertheless, let's just jump straight into it because we got a lot of ground to cover. And first up, we have Kaiju number 8, volume 8. Actually kind of fitting then find out number 8. It is basically just the tail end of the training arc that the former volume started, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably go read Kaiju number 8. It is fun, it's just nice shonen action with awesome art basically. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting further into the series because the next couple of volumes are gonna be insane. It's gonna kick out the battle that we're currently ongoing in the manga. Anyway, I'm rambling, we got a lot to cover. Kaiju number 8, volume 8, fitting. Next one. And next up we have Mashle, Magic and Muscles, volume 13. This, I believe, kicks off the final arc and it does look intriguing, it looks interesting, and I'm just looking forward to see how Mashle is gonna end with this wacky humor and awesome concept. I love this series and I'm looking very much forward to it. But yeah, awesome volume. I'm trying to speedrun this because again, I have a lot of things. But instead of talking about I have a lot of things, let me just show you. Because next up we have Record of Ragnarok volume 8. So this finishes the Heracles or Hercules and Jack the Ripper fight, and also it kicks off the Raiden and Shiva fight. And Raiden and Shiva fight is also one of my favorites, but that's because it's just pure strength. That's really it. There's not much tactics, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I read this, but I believe it is not much tactic, just brute force, which is extremely opposite of the former fight. And I love the variety of the fights, that some of them are cunning and strategic, and other is just heads on, punch as hard as you can the other guy in the face. Basically, that's this. And next up we have Soul Eater the Perfect Edition, volume 12. So we should only have 1.5 years the rest of this series. Seeing it come to fruition here is fantastic. I've not read volume 12 yet, I've read the other volumes. It is fantastic. And also, it seems like after Soul Eater has wrapped up in the Perfect Edition, we are actually gonna get Soul Eater not in a Perfect Edition as well, with I believe is 3 volumes in total. Again, it is the same as the Kansenban, I believe, in Japan. So 1-to-1. But nevertheless, I'm looking very much forward to see where this series is gonna end. And also just have a lot of yellow spines on my shelf. I mean, the spine is not the greatest assets, but you're just gonna learn to deal with it. Anyway, keep moving. And next up we have Fist of the Northstar volume 10. So that should only be 8 more. We hit the halfway point last time. This doesn't always deliver, but when they do, holy shit. That goes to show with the Fist of the Northstar and also the Full Metal editions and also the JoJo's. When they want to, they can really deliver high quality volumes. So please continue that. Okay, one more hardcover, high quality volumes. Just saying. Anywho, that is Fist of the Northstar. I'm looking very much forward to see where this story is gonna end because I have no clue. I mean, unless the current arc storyline is what's gonna bring us to the end, then besides that, I have no idea. But I'm here for the ride because it is stupidly fun, entertaining. Yes. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I have talked about the high praises of Fist of the Northstar before. Just go read Fist of the Northstar. It is one of the old greats, and it laid the foundation for a lot of current action manga. So do give it a go. Alright, keep moving. And next up we have Helck, volume 5. Helck. I have not read, so I'm not gonna talk about the story. But what I can say is that since you probably know all the front covers are connected and create this huge panoramic landscape image which looks fantastic. But it also means that each time, in my case, Blackwell's shows the next new volume available, I always look at, is this gonna be the final one? As in, are the art gonna connect with the edge? If not, then probably it will be the final one. But I'm intrigued to see how the whole image is gonna look by at the end. And you better believe that when I get that final volume in my hands, I'm gonna show you how it looks like laid out. Probably on the floor, because the only place where I actually have space. But also, I've also heard a lot of great things about Helck, so I'm also looking forward to reading it. Anywho, let's continue. And next up we have Black Clover Volume 20. I'm looking forward to see how Tabata's story structure and art is gonna look like in the new quarterly magazine, where it's gonna be like 3 months worth of pages if he was doing a monthly series. So 80 or 100 pages something. Just gonna see what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be at the 25th of December. So it's gonna be a while before we can see it, but I'm looking forward to see how that is gonna work. Even though I have not read up until that point in the manga. I'm just curious. Anyway, Black Clover Volume 20. We still have a lot more. And next up we have Pokemon Adventures Black 2 and White 2 Volume 1. This is gonna be a bitch to pronounce until I've collected all of it. That's not more to say. It's the next journey in Pokemon. I'm a big Pokemon fan. I grew up with it with Gen 1, so I'm a Gen 1er. But I also do adore aspects of the other games. I just think that Pokemon should probably take a break with the newer releases with new added Pokemon. But I guess that is the discussion for another day. This is about a manga haul. So let's jump on to the next one, shall we? And next up we have Chainsaw Man Volume 12. Sorry if I am lowering my voice, but I could hear my daughter in the other room and I don't want to wake her up. That's what happens when you are recording these at night, but I have to record them when she's asleep. Anyone who has kids will understand. And I love the shift of main characters. Instead of focusing only on Denji, even if it is called Chainsaw Man, we're now focusing on Asa. I'm not going to tell more about it, just I love what this is going, and I'm grateful that we finally continuing Chainsaw Man in physical format in English. So, Volume 12. Looking very much forward to collecting the rest of it. Let's keep going, there's still a lot left. And next up we have Alice in Borderland Volume 5. Again, haven't read the story, so no fascinating, intriguing, insightful commentary I'm giving you here. But the volume looked great. I'm looking forward to reading the story. Again, apparently Squid Game Battle Royale themed. What's more not to love? Alice in Borderland. Yeah. I'm gonna continue collecting it. I'm sorry, again, whole kid thing threw me off. We now only have 3 more series left, and then that will be it for this manga haul. So let's get going. And next up we have Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 17, Volume 18, Volume 19, and Volume 20. I know, I went a bit overboard, but I've reached my goal for Jujutsu Kaisen, which is awesome considering 21 is only gonna get released next year, I think. So I'm caught up, looking very much forward to catch up on reading Jujutsu Kaisen. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, it's awesome to finally be caught up. Alright, we only have 2 more left, and I've saved the best for last. And next up we have Blade of the Immortal, Volume 10. This is the final piece of the puzzle of the deluxe edition from Dark Horse regarding Blade of the Immortal. I own it all. And again, I have stated it before, I may even made a whole video about it, but completing a series is so satisfying. And I've done it again, and I'm so happy about it. Also, it looks freaking fantastic, seeing all 10 volumes lined up side by side. Now, of course, these spines are not that interesting compared to the omnibus. Disregarding that, it still looks fantastic. And I'm just looking forward to finish reading Blade of the Immortal in the deluxe editions. Holy hell, but yes, finally it is done. I can move on. These deluxe editions are expensive. But we're not out of the woods yet, because next month we should get Trigon. So, but at least I can get Trigon. Alright, we only have one more volume left to go. And I think this is the biggest one. And it's also kind of a sad one. So let's get to it. And that is Berserk Deluxe Edition, Volume 14. So, earlier this year I made this video, which had the title that it was the end of Berserk for now. This is kind of misleading, not really, because later this was announced, and technically this is the end of Berserk for now. This volume is bittersweet. In case you don't know, it has in it the final 2 volumes of Kentaro Miura's Berserk, Volume 40 and Volume 41. That is it. That is all he ever did. It's all the chapters he has done. Nothing more, nothing less. And then at the end it has the official guidebook to round it off. But what I do love about it is that if you only want Kentaro Miura's work of Berserk and nothing else, you can either get 41 volumes of the singles and it will only have his work, or you can get 14 of the deluxe editions and again it only has his work. I think that's beautiful. I think it's the perfect way to round off his footprint in the manga industry. I'm just gonna put this up here just so we have it all. It just looks better. And also just look at it. Look at all 14 volumes side by side. It looks fantastic. I'm just gonna talk about one thing regarding this. At each deluxe edition you get from Dark Horse, you get this pamphlet at the back. Is the summary of what is inside the volumes. You normally get on the back side of volumes like you have here. You have summary there. You don't have that on the deluxe edition because they are plain, and I always throw them out because I don't need it. I just want the volume. But with this one, they actually put in a beautiful message. So I am just gonna read that to you. The death of Berserk creator Kentaro Miura saddened the worlds of manga and anime, but his greatest creation lives on. Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 14 collects the Master's final chapters of Berserk plus the Berserk official guidebook, the ultimate resource to Miura's manga masterpiece. And then there is, from Toy Fair, a quote, "The best manga ever." And I think that is indeed beautiful and the correct note to end the current state of the Berserk Deluxe Editions on. It also has at the end of the final chapter he did his name and his birthday and his day of passing. I just wanted to highlight that because I think it is at least respectful of Dark Horse to put that in, because I'm pretty sure they knew that they would have to release everything that Kentaro Miura he did in the deluxe editions. Now we're gonna finish off with my wish list. Alright, let's bring up the list. So this is how the list looks like right now. It is not that impressive, I know, at the end of the year, but we're gonna change some things. So first up, we can take and cross Blade of the Immortal out because I finally got the 10th volume. Then, solely the perfect edition, I just got volume 12. Gonna cross that one out. We have Fist of the Northstar, volume 10. Cross that one out as well. Mashle got volume 13. Gonna nuke that one. And that is it. Now I could technically cross out Solo Leveling because volume 8 is gonna drop next year. So yeah, I'm gonna crossing it out because I cannot collect something that does not exist yet. Alright, and on the next list, at the top we have Jujutsu Kaisen. Cross that one out because got the 20 volumes, which is neat. And below that we can cross Black Clover out because I just got the 20 volumes. Then we have Kaiju number 8. I cross it out because I actually got volume 8, which is why I was backing off because I knew that volume was gonna drop. And then Ragnarok just got volume 8 as well, so I'm gonna cross that one out. And of course, I got Helck. Last time I should have crossed it out because I had the 4 volumes, but now I have volume 5, so now I can definitely cross that one out. Which leaves Alice in Borderland. I'm missing volume 6, so I should be able to get it this year. But just take a look, the first list and now the second list. That is an improvement. So I mean, I did annihilate those. That is gonna be it. That is my manga haul of November 2023. I had a lot more to talk about, but this video has dragged on long enough, so I'm just gonna leave it here. What is your manga haul for November 2023? And also, are you preparing the list that you want to collect for next year? Because now might be the time to do it. December is just around the corner, and before you know it, New Year's has come and gone. Alright, until I see you in the next video, remember to stay on. Okay? See ya.